Hi, I'm Jacques Pépin and I'm cooking at home. I think scallop and Belgian endive makes a great combination. And sometimes I do that dish as a first course, for a dinner or sometimes as a main course. What I do with the endive very often, I braise them whole, but sometimes I cut them in a kind of julienne like this, to saute them this way. I have a couple of tablespoons of butter here for that. That's enough butter for that, but I'm not going to put anything on the scallop. So here I have 2 endive, about 8 ounces, 7-8 ounces. So I would do that first. The endive, saute in there. It's a different way. Conventionally, we cook them whole and all that, braise them, but that's different. So here, I'm going to put a dash salt, good dash of salt, a dash of sugar here, give me color and taste, and maybe a couple of tablespoons of water. That's it. Covering it, cooking it a couple of minutes until they start getting wilted. I have large scallop, as you can see here. And very often you have to look at the scallop. On the side there is that abduction muscle, and it's kind of tough. Of course, if I saute the scallop in a stew, or if I do a mousse, then I leave that in. And even if you leave it now, it's a bit tougher, but it's not like if it's uneatable. So I have 3 scallops per person here, which is about 8 ounces of scallop. And I will put a dash of salt on top of it, pepper, that's it. And maybe a couple of teaspoons of oil, just enough to oil them this way, because I'm going to put them into the hot pot, just oil this way, without anything in the hot pot. So let's see my endive now. As you can see, they're getting a bit softer. So now I'll remove the lid, because by the time that liquid evaporates, brown a little bit, it'll be just fine. Okay, as you can see now, basically all of the liquid is gone. Delicious. Put that back on. I'm going to cook my scallop in there. I'll clean that up a little bit, and I want it really hot. Cook them about 1.5 minutes on each side, and we finish it with a little bit of chives. So very often that type of dish, I would do that first, keep that warm, the 140-degree oven or so, or even reheat it and so forth. And this at the last moment, when we're ready, people are sitting down too, and then I would start with my scallop here. And as you can see here, my pan is dry. A dry pan like this. And I would say a good 1.5 minutes on each side. See, that's about 1.5 minutes. Now let's see. See, my pan was really hot, so even though it's not a non-stick pan, but the pan really hot and the scallop slightly oiled. It's of course a question of taste. Some people like it more cooked, some other people less cooked. I like it a bit rare in the center, and in fact now I will leave it another 1.5 minutes on each side and serve it. But if I were not serving it right away, even though now it's still pretty raw, I would put it on the side, maybe cover it, just the heat of the pan, it would continue cooking it enough. Those are relatively large scallop, of course. If you have a smaller scallop, then you adjust your time of cooking. So here we are here. I have it for 2. I do a lot of cooking for 2, of course. You can serve your endive actually this way as a garnish for another type of dish. So that would be about fine now. So here I have here, as you can see. They're beautifully brown on each side. So 1, 2, 3. Maybe a tiny bit of olive oil on top just for the color. And this is it. Beautiful, large sea scallop with endive. Happy cooking.